Steel marble versus metal cymbal. That makes my ears bleed. Let's try a larger marble. Okay, that... I think I'm obliged to try a double-sized one. 60mm marble versus steel cymbal. Brace yourselves. Okay, that doesn't work so well. Here's wood. Here's metal. On the world tour with the marble machine, I would prefer this nicer wooden sound instead of this metal marble sound. So let's see if we can fix that. Here's my idea. If we put a drumstick like this, and we make sure that it can pivot up and down like this, what if the marble hits the stick and the stick hits the cymbal? Let's fix this pivoting action. We have 78 new backers from last week that are supporting this project through Patreon and YouTube memberships. So thanks everyone for supporting. We're so close to 500, so perhaps we can reach that milestone next. This is pivoting really nicely now. So first I need to make some kind of hit pad for the drumstick where the marble can hit. So here's the print, and it's a really simple idea, just with a hole. And I can lock this position down with some screws. So I'm angling the hit pad towards me, and the marble will jump out on the table, I think. That worked. Let's improve this. This stop screw that stops the drumstick there to make the marble bounce, that didn't work well. So let's just remove that. So now the stop for the drumstick is when it hits the cymbal. But now we have an ugly mechanical sound here, listen. So I'm putting some dab of super glue and a piece of foam. Perfect. But now we have this sound of the marble hitting the pad. But what happens if we put something much softer here? Oh, wow, that's a super clean hit. So let's put some foam on the pad. Oh, that's so clean. Moving the cymbal for different sound. Let's listen to the cymbal with the real microphones. Moving the cymbal, different sound. That sounds amazing. We want a little bell action. I never liked the bell sound so much from ride cymbal, but this sounds clean. So with the ride cymbal, this sound of the drumstick is so hard to get. Here's a steel marble on the cymbal. Here's a wooden marble on the cymbal. And here's the drumstick. I'm going to try two different ways of playing hard and soft notes. So the first way I'm going to try is to drop bigger and bigger marbles onto this. 12mm marble. 16mm marble. Now I'm gonna move the drop points and drop the marbles directly on the cymbal. So different size marbles would definitely work, but let's check the second alternative, using the spring tension to create soft and hard hits. Let's start with the absolute highest spring tension. Setting 1, hardest spring tension. Setting 2. 3. 17, lowest spring tension, highest volume. My mom told me I should play guitar in every video, so say thanks to my mom. try something really fun. Let's cut this open. And let's try to add some weight to it by adding a steel ball core. I got both sides hollowed out. So now the marble can sit inside and we can put them together as a Pokemon with a marble inside. Look at this drumstick. This is soft compared to the hard one. And one of the reasons that I liked this idea was that we could use one and the same steel marble to get like different sounds if we put them on different drumsticks. I just reminded myself that we actually perhaps can, for effect, use a rubbered marble. Here's the sound without the rubber. And here's the sound with the rubber. So that's much more like that drumstick. Perhaps the more straightforward way is to use different kinds of marbles if I really want different kinds of sounds. Small rubber ball. Big rubber ball. That's such a great sound. Okay, what have I learned from doing this research? Well, we have a lot of different ways of manipulating the sound the marble does. All these different options have a lot of consequences design-wise. The different size marbles would require more channels, but fewer parts. We haven't even discussed the hi-hat. And I think the hi-hat, I did a quick test. It sounds pretty good with the marble. That sounds very like this, doesn't it? It sounds exactly the same. Hannes here has not been happy when he saw this idea. Come and tell them why you don't like it. So the champion of the people, why don't you like this?
We want to see marbles fall on instruments, right? Simple as that. We don't want drumsticks playing anything.
Why not?
It's a marble machine. My gut instinct is like, I want to see marbles right there. Dropping on the... Why make it more difficult than it has to be, right?
I've been excited about this and he's just like, not cool. It's just that...
I'm so used to seeing the marbles drop straight on the instruments. If you believe in this, I give you the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, my gut instinct is marbles on instruments.
Okay. Of course, the best part is no part. If we can delete this, it's great. But it's also not true that the best sound is bad sound. So, and no matter how I tried, I couldn't get the ride cymbal to sound musical without this. But what about a compromise, Hannes? With all the instruments where the marbles can play directly, we play directly, like the hi-hat, like that. That sounds great.
Nice.
But for this, and I think also the crash cymbal, that actually sounds good.
Yep.
So we have marbles on the instrument wherever it's possible, but this sound, I can't make that sound without the drumstick. So would you be willing to compromise to say drumsticks where it's definitely necessary and nowhere else?
Yeah, it depends on the hit songs you're gonna write afterwards. If this equals better music, okay then.
So then, Hannes, what about the bass? Because on the bass, the marbles are not hitting the strings anymore. Do you think that's also boring?
Boringer?
So you think look cool is more important than sound good?
Nah, not more important, but don't forget it's a crucial part of it. You wanna dazzle the world, right?
Of course.
Yeah, there we go. Simple as that.
What do you think I'm trying to do here?
But I don't know if this solution is that much better that it needs to be a drumstick instead of marbles hitting cymbals. Wow, nice.
It is fun to see the marbles jump on the toms.
Yeah, that's the playful thing of it all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where you mesmerize all the kids and people like me who doesn't understand everything.
If you listen to this sound, and then this, with your ears, what do you feel?
Yeah, the drumstick is obviously better.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when a whole machine is playing a song and you're blown away by the functionality of the machine, I don't know if anyone's gonna be, oh, did you hear the cymbal? I mean...
You know that all the drummers out there will agree with me now?
Yeah, of course. Well, I can take it.
What do you think about this?
I feel the fun level is just plummeting. All the added stuff declines the level of fun, in my eyes.
If you're gonna make Daft Punk floor fillers, you don't need this shit, because it's just...
Great. It's something with their earlier machines. I've heard them in the room. They sound horrible, but it was good enough.
I hate good enough.
Do you want a machine or not?
No, but I have said now that I am committed to delete. And so what you want is a simpler option. Because we just don't have these parts.
Yeah. For me, it's the magic with the marbles dropping.
On the instruments.
Yeah. That's the whole thing with the marble machine, right?
It's a very good point, Hannes. I think it's fun though to make the machine sound good.
Yeah.
Because all the mechanical instruments I've seen, no offense to all the other mechanical instruments, most of them suck.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to make a mechanical music instrument that is mechanical, no electricity, and sound musical. That's kind of the hill I want to die on.
Yeah. And I've heard for almost 10 years now, like the frustration with it not sounding good.
Yeah.
Need to cheat and fix in the computer. I know you don't like that.
No, so I can hear in the room, when I drop the steel ball here...
We're back at Marble Machine 1.
We're back at Marble Machine 1. And then when I do this, I'm like,
Okay.
it's music.
You see what you've done now. You have convinced me and perhaps the whole comment section as well. What does the audience think?
I don't give a shit about the audience, actually.
There we go. See you next week. Thank you for all the new backers.
I do love them, but I just don't give a shit about what I think for my machine. Thanks for watching.
Det är bra. Det har varit hårdkokt så är det slutet.
Nej, det är slutet.